We'll move to within 2 points of leaders Tottenham with a 5-0 win over Sheffield United. Nketiah grabbing his first Premier League hat-trick with his first 3 shots of the game. And here is the Gunners' top marksman now.
Eddie, well done. Congratulations. What an amazing afternoon for you. So between the first goal, that touch you give that takes the defender away before you score the goal, the second goal with that strike finish, and the third goal with the long distance shot, what was your favourite?
Probably the third, to be fair. Yeah, I think to top it off with a hat-trick was really nice, and it was a good strike from outside the box.
And didn't fancy the fourth, because I saw you giving the ball to Fábio.
I was on it. I was going to take it, but Fábio, it was a special moment for him. I think he's expecting a baby, and he won the penalty, so he asked if he could take it. I said, of course, team sport. I've got 3, so yeah.
Well, Sheffield United, they sat deep, especially in the first half. But not only you managed to find goals, you managed to find 3 goals. So what was important in the way you move, in the way you read the game to find those spaces and find the 3 goals? Yeah,
just stay patient. In games like this, where it's tight and it's low, it's about staying patient, staying in the right areas, arriving in the right areas. And my teammates found me today, and I was able to finish my chances.
And emotionally, how did it feel for you to score the hat-trick?
Yeah, amazing. It's my first Premier League hat-trick here with the fans, the supporters, my family, my friends, and to do it with my teammates is an amazing feeling. So really happy with the 3 goals and the win.
And another nice moment when you got the captain's armband. How was it?
Dream come true. A special moment for me, obviously, being a childhood fan to captain the squad and to lead the team. Obviously, B was first-time captain as well, which is really good. So now we're here. We came from a Halo and we know what it means to the club. So it's really proud and special for us to be able to wear the armband.
You got a chance in the team after Gabriel Jesus' injury, and he's been doing really well. But how much pressure do you put on yourself in a positive way, of course, to score when you get these chances?
I try not to put too much pressure. I know I'm capable of scoring goals. It's just about being patient, getting in the right areas and working every day. I'm training hard even when I'm playing, not playing, scoring, not scoring, always putting on the work on the training pitch to make sure I'm sharp. And moments like this are good rewards for it.
Well done then, Eddie. Thank you.
Very much. Cheers.
Brilliant performance from Eddie Nketiah. He couldn't have asked for much more when you step into the shoes of Gabriel Jesus.
Absolutely. 3 goals, well deserved. He's a goal scorer. He's a player that every time he plays, he wants to score goals, and he's shown that really, really well this afternoon.
Yeah, and the first goal of the 3, how much of it was down to that first touch?
Everything. I think that even with the ball from Declan, I think it takes a slight deflection that we might not see here, but his adjustment and to put the ball exactly in the space where the defender stepped out of, and then to calmly compose himself and slot it, is a brilliant finish. Great play from Arsenal.
Too easy maybe for Declan Rice's ball to get through?
Yeah, you could say that, but I think the defender tries to block it. Like I said, it does take a slight deflection, and I think that's what kills the defender, because the defender looks like he's going to anticipate to read it, but then doesn't stick his leg out, and after he does that, Nketiah sees the space and takes the ball in that area.
And with each goal, the finishing gets even better. What about this half volley, Kola?
Fantastic finish there. He's the first to react on the ball. He knows that the goalkeeper is fighting there, try to clear the ball, but Nketiah is there, ready to get the ball and shoot.
Literally the only place he could have put it as well. The rest of the goal was blocked out, and he made sure he hit it high and hard, and it's perfect finish.
Sheffield United not helping themselves there, though.
Definitely not helping themselves. I think they're in a whole lot of trouble, to be honest. If they continue conceding goals and upon goals, I can't see a way out of it for them.
Yeah. The next goal is quite a pivotal one. Not only does it complete his first Premier League hat-trick for Eddie Nketiah, it's his first goal from outside the penalty area, Colo.
Yeah, I think he's a player that is a fox in the box, I will call him.
Yeah.
He remind me of your dad, Sean, because he's a guy that he will always want to score goals in the box. He's already there. But here again, you can see the quality there. He turned, his first thing is to look where the goalkeeper is. He see there is no pressure on him. He shoot the ball. Great goal. I really love goals that are from strikers.
Actually, you say he looks up. I don't think he does.
Do you know what he does look at? He looks where the defender is. He uses the defender as a shield, and he comes back into the near post, which helps him with the strikes. Beautiful strike.
Do you think if both Nketiah or Jesus played down the middle, Nketiah would end up with more goals at the end of the season?
Yeah, I think he
do?
would. Yes, just based on that, he's more of a natural finisher. Jesus, I think, is an all-round player. He'll drift out to the right, the left, the centre. Whereas Nketiah wants to stay in between that 2 18-yard lines right in front of the goal where he knows he can make the goals go in and give an important result to, obviously, Arsenal.
OK, so 3-0 up. There were a couple of penalty appeals for Arsenal. One of them wasn't given. This was on Eddie Nketiah. At the time, Sean, you thought this should have been given?
I still think it should be given. I think the defender doesn't play the ball at all, and it's his leg. They might say he initiated contact, but that's his running technique.
Yeah.
So his right foot's only coming back into technique, and I think it touches the back of his heel. He can't help that.
Carlo?
I think it's a penalty because Nketiah touched the ball before the defender, and then the defender kicked his feet. And for me, it's a penalty, definitely.
You do, OK. But Arsenal did get one in the end, of course. Ollie Norwood fouling Fábio Vieira, substitute, coming off the bench. Did they come to the right decision here, the officials?
Yes, again, I think this one they actually got right. It took him a bit to get there, but you can clearly see there he doesn't touch the ball.
Colin?
Absolutely foul, definitely. Well done to the referee there.
Yeah. So that was given, and of course, clearly impact made by two substitutes, because later we'll see another substitute getting on the score sheet. But that was given. It's in the box. And the referee, after consulting his pitchside monitor, gave the penalty. But Nketiah not taking it. But it was Vieira.
I can understand it. He's got through already, as he said in his interview. But I know some strikers, not naming them, one sitting in the green room, that said he wouldn't pass the ball up, but he would still take it.
Yeah, that's Glenn Murray, by the way. But your dad would never. he would never turn down the chance of getting a fourth goal.
Dad wouldn't. Neither would Alan Shearer. Yeah. I don't think either of them two would.
Yeah, and I talked about the impact from the substitutes bench because Tomiyasu also got on the score sheet for goal number 5. Not a bad finish, this, from him.
Arsenal scoring goal on set pieces, which is really important. They can create chances in the game, but at the same time they can score goals on set pieces, which is really, really important. And again, great reaction here. You can see the mentality of Arsenal players. They want to be the first to win every second ball, every first and second ball, and that's great from Tomiyasu there.
And just to pick up on something that we heard from our commentary team, that's good for the squad. The fact that players can come off the bench and also make a telling impact. Would you agree with that?
It's massively important because it's sometimes in games that team that are starting, for whatever reason, cannot break down certain aspects of a team. And for subs to come on and be able to change that, it also opens up space to those talented players that are already on there. And that's what you saw with Arsenal. Everybody was hungry to get on a score sheet up until that 90-plus minute. And you need that.
And Carlo, talk about the perfect response after what we saw from Tottenham 24 hours earlier.
Yeah, it's a great result for Arsenal, and I'm not surprised. Arsenal is a team that they want to win every single game they come out, they play. They want to score goals, they want to win. And I think after playing the Champions League and winning that game is perfect for them. They have to keep winning games.
Yeah. It's another tough game, of course, for Sheffield United, have now conceded 29 goals in their first 10 games.
He's obviously giving the perfect response to everyone who says he's not quite top level.
Well, for me, he is top level. He's played, I think he's started 9 out of the 10 Premier League games. So that tells you how much we trust him, how much I trust him, and the importance that he has in the team. Really happy for him, an academy player, to experience today in the Premier League a hat-trick. He needs to enjoy the moment. He fully deserves it, and hopefully there are many more to come. Well, in my personal opinion, this is the best and the most competitive league in the world, so it is really difficult for us. So I can imagine for a team that is coming from the Championship, how difficult it is. But big credit to Sheffield. You know, I watch all the games that they played against the big teams and how many problems they have created to them and the small margins of how they have lost the games. So wish them the best. That shows the mentality and the determination that the team wants and how much they have to respect every game and every ball, because the influence that every ball has in the journey that you have to have throughout a game. And they took the game in a really serious way, because I gave them on Thursday a big alert, because the context and the difference in the game that we have to play today with the last Man City, Chelsea and Seville game, and I'm really happy they approach it.
Obviously, he's got fantastic
starting to see what we can do in the final third and be more limitless there as well recently?
Yeah, for sure. And this is the next step and things that we can evolve and helping to improve.
And just, you said that on Thursday you gave the players a bit of a jolt. Is that because maybe in the past these kind of games have been the kind of games where they haven't been the type of sort of convincing wins that they should have been for a team like us?
No, because obviously they come from the national team. So we beat City, we come from the national team, we have to go to Stamford Bridge, and we did what we did in Stamford Bridge, then you have to go to Seville. And that's a really, really stressful week with as well what they were experiencing in the last few weeks as well. So then you can have the tendency to, now, okay, we're going to play at home and this, and that was the worst thing that we could have done to compete against this team today.
Mikel, Martin Odegaard didn't play today. Was that the luxury of the scoreline and being comfortable in the game in the second half, or was that always something that...
No, obviously we went through all the minutes that everybody has played in the last 3 weeks, and some of them they played an enormous amount of minutes. And Martin has been as well carrying a little thing that wasn't very comfortable in the games. So we have players with enormous quality, and we have to trust them, and we believe that it was the right day to do so.
License today to kind of cross to the right, to go to the left-hand side, sorry. He seemed to be kind of popping up a lot more than he would do usually.
Well, there was certain behaviors of the opponent that could allow certain spaces for him to explode in relation to how the holding midfielders were behaving with our attacking midfielders, and he did read that very good in certain moments. The timing sometimes was better than other times, but it was another way as well to attack certain spaces that we believe were valuable today.
What level do you think Eddie Nketiah could reach to, and how would you compare him to your other main striker, Gabriel Jesus?
I don't like comparing. I think they are very different. And Eddie brings different qualities to the team. He's got an eye for goal. When you look at the stats in his last 10 years, what he's done is remarkable. And he needs minutes, opportunities, and service. And if he gets that, Eddie's going to score goals. That's for sure.
And how good can he be?
I don't know how good is he now. You know, he's already playing for Arsenal. He's started 9 games in the Premier League. He's already really, really good. He can be better. Yes, and he's got the best thing that he's got already is the talent that he's got, but especially his mentality is incredible. And when he has that mentality with that talent, obviously he's going to get much better.